EA Sports. It's in the game.
Talking about immersive video, I guess what we tried to look at from an art perspective this year is what does it mean to see football in real life? In the past, where we tried to create sort of things that were almost too perfect and too clean, that wasn't really capturing what the essence was in real football in real life. So from an art perspective, what we did this year was actually try and capture all those things that make football feel like football. When we looked at the way the players moved, we realized that they didn't run in kind of a pattern, but they ran and the movement was organic. When we looked at the lighting in the stadiums, we realized that we weren't actually placing light bulbs, we were actually placing the way the camera would pick up light. We've totally relit from the way we did last year to create this sort of more dramatic environment space. Everything from our sunny days to our nighttime stadiums have interesting sort of effects in there to kind of create that atmosphere. When we looked at the way a player's face was created, we weren't trying to clone one side onto the other side of his face because everybody has imperfections in their face, and that was something that was really important to the authenticity of what the players looked like. Same thing with the kits, the dirt and grime, the dirt on the kits, the wetness of their jerseys. After a player falls down at a certain time, their kits will get dirty this year because that's what happens in real life. Every aspect of the game this year was in trying to put together a sort of somewhat more, and we call this from the art side, imperfect look to make things feel a bit more real and not quite so sterile. Some of the new things that we've brought into our environments is we have variable attendance, and we also have lower division stadiums. So if you're playing a team that's not very good, chances are, and if they're not an A-level team, you'll get a smaller stadium. You might not have as many fans. Completely revamped all the cameras and looked at every sort of angle to try and make sure that we were capitalizing on all the assets in the game.
What a start to the game this is.
Brought in a director to help us observe the way a broadcast is actually shot.
Let's refresh our memories now about those first half moments. Well, this guy doesn't mess around when he gets a chance. Striker's finish, Ali. Fantastic.
But what you probably will notice is that you're a lot closer to the players on the field. Because of the new AI, the cameras became more important because you're now not only just focusing on the player that you're playing, but you're actually focusing on other players in the field. Art direction is something that's supposed to feel natural. If it's done well, you don't really see it. If it's done well, you don't even really know it's there. You just know that it feels right. You're building on something that was already extremely authentic. What we were able to do this year was just add in all the extras. All these little details that we just sort of, when you're watching a game on TV, you don't realize that kind of stuff really happens. What we're trying to capture is the essence of what football means. When you look at the stadiums this year, you should be able to smell the pitch or smell the sort of the atmosphere, just to kind of create that ambiance that you would normally see if you were going to an actual football game or watching it on TV.
EA Sports. It's in the game.